Hey everyone, it is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today we're going to do a weekend review. I'm sorry I'm a few days late on this. I just was really busy this weekend, but wanted to share with you the shoes that I wore, as well as some very quick excerpts of some unboxings that I did. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at some updates on some shoes from the collection, and then a little bit about what's coming to the channel over the next few weeks and months. So here we go.
Welcome to Wisconsin Shoe Guy. Here we do unboxing videos, we discuss general shoe knowledge, we do worth the price videos as shoe reviews, and we will do shoe battles, comparing shoe to shoe so that you can understand the differences. I also speak to experts in the field. So let's take a look at the shoes that I wore this week. I really had some nice snow time here in Wisconsin, and so I wore these boots from Edmonds, the Crockett and Jones PTBs. This is split-toe derbies from Sons of Henry. Those were Utah calf. These are museum calf with leather soles there. This is a suicide sole on a reverse Adelaide. This is hand-welted, same sole with it as a split-toe. Then I have the Trickers Belgrave. Beautiful Adelaide here. I'm still trying to break in these Valerius, so I wear them every couple days. Then the Cheney Avon, which were new that I got this week. I wear the Uggs Alistairs every morning to walk the dogs. Thought I'd share that. And then the Lok Parliament hole cut, and then these Alden Aberdeen leads in this beautiful green shell cordovan. So what are the shoes that arrived this week? I talked earlier about these Cheneys, and these are this great country brogue. And so I got these from Petaware in the Dales, and great shoe store if you ever have an opportunity to do it. One of my favorites in the UK. And these are Cheneys. This is my very first pair of Cheney, and you can see how they come right out of the box. Just gorgeous shoes, and a great shoe dealer. And my first exposure to Cheney, and I'm really happy with them. And now next I started with Skolyx. I wanted to try these shoes and see what they were like. I've heard a lot about them, and they're really kind of a king in the tier 4 category. So just wanted to give them a try and see. They don't have split toes, so I decided to go with a long wing, which I'm a fan of, as you know. So these are in this beautiful grain pattern. And then I also picked up an Adelaide in this beautiful brown color. And so you can see here how those come out. Now, Skolyx comes with one shoe bag. The shoes aren't in the bag. The trees are shipped separately and everything. But it was a great purchase, and I'm really happy with them.
Hey and welcome, this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today we're going to actually do an update on this pair of shoes. This is a Lok Parliament, which is a hole cut. You can see I've had this now for a little bit more than a year, about a year and 6 months. And you can see that the creasing on this is very minimal. Sole wear significant. This was in my rotation while I was traveling. And it's got a nice bevel on the waist. And just an overall really nice pair of shoes. Really, I think it's holding its shape super well. It's not creating a lot of creasing, and it's not rolling around and really loose like some hole cuts can. So very impressed with the shoe. I feel like the toe support that they've got in there is just at the right amount, where it kind of it's all supported right to about here. It's loose here, so it bends where it's supposed to, but it doesn't bend too much up here. And then, of course, the heels also provide a lot of support and are very good. The insoles on these shoes are very comfortable. And what I really like about it is the finish and the way this has developed over time. Now, from a shoe care perspective, these are navy, so what do? I actually use a navy shoe cream and a navy wax on them, and that's what I do. Now, the last time I did it, I didn't apply any shoe cream. I just did wax, just to kind of freshen them up a little bit. But this is part of the Loake export grade, and they do a really nice job on the finish of the shoes to really provide some depth. And you can see I probably did a little too much wax there, and I've got a little bit of lines and stuff, kind of messy, but from a far away perspective, I think it does pretty darn well. So, but you can see that variation in color. That's finished at the factory. And that is what makes these part of the higher end collection, is that they do that finish so that it doesn't look uniform. It's not boring. And it's not like the basic Loake box calf. If you look at some of the my early videos, I did a video with my Lok and these, which was also in navy, but it's the base Loake 1880 line, and the finish on it was very, very different. This is much nicer and is looking much nicer for it. So that is my update. I feel like they're doing very well, and I'm very pleased. So right about a year ago, I got these Paraboot Avignons. I had looked at this design for quite a while. Paraboot is very popular in Japan, and they make this in shell cordovan as well as calf and suede. And I was able to find and locate a pair in suede, so that's where I started with it. But I'm really fascinated by Paraboot as a brand. It's a very, very comfortable shoe. I've talked about the soles on these before. This is just a super quiet shoe. These are my wife's favorite shoe because I don't sound like I'm wearing leather shoes while I'm walking around the hardwood floors in the house. And I'm not bothering her while she's going about her business. But, you know, this is a nice split toe. It's got the French apron on here with a reverse split toe. It's got two top lines, which you can see there. Got to get a little closer with suede because it doesn't have the definition if you don't get close. But this is a really, really good, solid shoe. It has a machine Norwegian welt, which is a little different, but pretty well done. It has a leather welt here, and then this welt goes in here, and then if you look carefully, you can see that it has the stitches from the welt into the rubber sole, and that so it's being held on. These can be resoled just like any other rubber-soled Goodyear welted shoe, but the welt connection here with the insole and the outsole is all connected from this Norwegian welt there. So very nicely done, and just a really classy shoe. And I feel like it's gives you a nice contrast really to the rest of the split toes in my collection, because this really does have a casual elegance to it. And in my mind is reminiscent of a lot of the French shoes, because it has that casual elegance, kind of a rough feel to it, but also nice enough that, you know, with a nice tweed suit, you can probably get away with it. So this is my update on the Paraboot Avignon. Again, it stays in great shape. I mean, for shoes that are a year old and have a lot of wear, and I wear these all the time, it just holds up really well.
So I'm excited to share that I actually chose a couple new shoes this week. Meermin had this great thing going with Horween shell cordovan on a jumper boot, which I don't have a jumper boot. And so I jumped on that train, and really excited that I did. I also picked up this really cool pair of single eyelet derbies from Norman Villalta, and really looking forward to those as well. So then what's next on the agenda? What else am I really looking at? Right now I'm in negotiations with Francis Waplinger and with Yearn on a pair of shoes there. And then I've picked out these shoes that I'm really thinking of toward next quarter. Thanks for watching.